Permeable pavers are brick-like structures that can support tremendous weight while allowing rainwater to seep through them and into the ground. Conventional pavement allows rainwater to run off, which puts stress on municipal stormwater systems by compounding water quality problems such as flooding, water pollution, and damage to aquatic life. There are 5 standard types of permeable pavers. The most basic type of paver uses freestanding bricks, concrete blocks, or flat stones laid on a bed of sand and stone aggregate. Of the pavers, freestanding are the least stable and are only recommended for infrequently traveled or light load-bearing areas. A freestanding paver structure should be designed so that the pavers are elevated relative to the surrounding landscape. Elevating the pavers prevents soil and sediment runoff from collecting on the pavers, which may cause clogging. A base and bedding layer provide the foundation for the pavers. The depth of the base layer and bedding layer depends upon the volume of water that needs to be collected. Deeper base and bedding layers allow greater amounts of stormwater to be collected and infiltrated into the subsoil. A paver design in which vehicular traffic is not expected may only need a bedding layer of 2 inches of clean sand. Where significant foot or occasional vehicular traffic is expected, an 8-inch base layer of 1.5 inch to 2.5 inch diameter stone aggregate should be installed between the subsoil and the bedding layer. As with conventional paving, lay out the surface dimensions of the structure using string and framing to ensure the project is both level and contained. Compacting soil reduces its ability to allow water to infiltrate and defeats the purpose of installing permeable pavers. Therefore, excavation must be performed without using heavy equipment on the site where the paver system will be installed. If using a base layer, spread at least an 8-inch layer of 1.5 inch to 2.5 inch diameter stone aggregate over the leveled subsoil base. The void or airspace between the stones will then be able to store about 35% of the total stone volume with stormwater. This base will also provide structural integrity for the pavers. The layer immediately above the base layer or below the pavers is the bedding layer. This layer of sand provides the final leveling bedding for the pavers. The airspace or voids between the sand particles will also store and infiltrate stormwater passing through the pavers. After leveling the bedding layer, use standard bricklaying techniques to place the bricks, concrete blocks, or stones. Pack the pavers close together for greater stability. The next step is to cover the pavers with a thin layer of sand and sweep the sand into all of the spaces separating the pavers. Continue adding sand and sweeping until all of the spaces are filled and even with the top of the pavers. Rinse the paver structure to settle the sand. Check once again to ensure that the pavers are level and add sand to the spaces as needed. Repeat these steps until the structure is stable and ready for use. A more sophisticated form of permeable paver is the Permeable Interlocking Concrete Pavement, or PICP. PICP comes in many shapes and colors and are designed for everything from parking lots and driveways to walkways and nature trails. PICP is comprised of a layer of durable concrete pavers separated by joints filled with small stones. The joints are interlocking shapes that vary from simple notches to built-in concrete joint spacers. The blocks themselves are actually impervious. However, the joints allow for water infiltration. These pavers tend to be more costly than freestanding pavers, but their durability and aesthetic design have made PICP the most popular type of permeable paver system. The construction methodology is similar to that of freestanding pavers. Since these pavers are generally intended to support vehicles, the base layer is critical. Rather than sand, PICP generally uses 1/8 inch diameter stone to fill the spaces between the pavers. Additionally, because interlocking pavers are more difficult to install than freestanding pavers, an experienced contractor is recommended. The third type of permeable paver is the concrete grid pavement, or CGP. CGP is an extensive concrete